Okay, so this is where the humor guy gets unfunny, at least for a little bit. As a kid growing up, I really thought my contribution was going to be more of my father, which was being verbally abusive and an alcoholic. And even at a young age, I felt like maybe I wasn't going to get out of that cycle. But fortunately, I was surrounded by some folk, my mother, my grandmother, my older stepbrothers, who were really funny and who helped me see how humor can help us not only gain but keep perspective on things and to see things, see the possibilities of things. And what I mean by that is that even in satire, the objective is to take something and blow it completely out of proportion. But it's while it's out of proportion, while it's so far beyond reality that it doesn't even make sense anymore, that it begins to actually make sense. So you can see the possibilities. You can see beyond what's right in front of you. And it's a very powerful thing. And as a writer, I feel that my contribution is helping people to see, using humor to help people see beyond what's right in front of them. And whether that's for a large audience, a small audience, or one single person, if one single person can see things in a different way and help them get through something and see the perspective or see the opportunities that they may not have seen otherwise, then that's the best contribution I could make. When I saw this question, I knew the answer for me immediately because it's something I feel very strongly about. And the answer is in the moment. That's where it lives. And that's where I hope it lives. In today's society, it's so difficult to stay in the moment. We're constantly being pulled away by our social media, our devices, instant messaging, the news. What is Caitlyn Jenner wearing today? All these things are pulling us in one direction. And that one direction, and I'm not talking about the singing group, that one direction is forward, ahead. It's so hard to stay in the moment now. I see it in my kids. I see it in my friends. I see it in myself. It's something I constantly have to work at to avoid getting sucked into that mentality on a day-to-day basis. But when you're laughing, you're right here, right now. There's nothing else you're thinking about, and you're in the moment. And the more people laugh, the more staying in the moment becomes a habit. So for me, the more people I can get to laugh, the more people there are living in the moment. And that's the goal, and that's what I hope to achieve. And that's where I hope my contribution will live, is right now in the moment.